Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here to bring you a postcard from Spirit for December 2022. We are at the end of the year. This is a new month, new energy, and I'm happy to be here with you guys. For all my subscribers, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys for being here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you feel like this resonated and you feel like you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride, and thanks for stopping by. So before I get into the cards, I am just going to call in Spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, any of your spirit guides or my spirit guides that would be here for the entire collective, the highest good of us all. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, as well as any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the farthest reaching, but for the highest good of us all. No second-rate messages, my friends. So what I'm going to do is pull the postcard from Spirit Oracle first by Colette Baron Reed and see what messages we have. I do want to mention a song synchronicity that as soon as I started shuffling, I got very strongly. And it's called Shadow of the Day by Linkin Park. And they're guiding me to sing it, but it's, "In the shadow of the day, we'll embrace the world in gray, and the sun will set for you." For some of you, that is an important message, and I've even been guided, like Spirit's like, that's your title, the sun will set for you. So remember that no matter what's happening, as well as with the shadow of the day, that every day that passes, the next one is a new opportunity to grow. And as well, I'm hearing that there is going to be an importance of shadow work for some of you. I know myself, this has been stuff that's already been coming up. Many of us have already been doing the shadow work, so it's time that the sun does set for us. It rises and it sets for you every single day. So we have two different cards that have come out here. One, we have this angel, looks like she's blowing a horn or a trumpet, standing tall, loud, and actually looks like a red sun behind her. Very interesting. And the other one here is an angel playing a harp, and you are divine beauty. A lot of you, what I heard is music could be really important. You may get yourself a lot of song synchronicities, so take what you feel resonates, but you're going to know this on a soul level. Just a side note, and this is where it was interesting for me, because these messages resonate for me as well. I was eating my lunch, and I was thinking about some of the loved ones that I've passed on in this past year. And my Uncle David was one of these people for me. And my uncle is a Pentecostal minister. And there was this discussion about, at his funeral, about a time where he had to sing. It was supposed to be his day to sing. My great-grandmother, so his mother, had passed away. It was my great-uncle. And people in the church were like, hey, you know what? If you aren't up for this, someone else will do it. And he was like, no, God wants to hear me sing. And I heard that very, very distinctly at lunchtime, and I didn't understand it. It's like, God wants to hear me sing, and I'm getting emotional now because it got me a little emotional then. And I think that this is a reminder. God wants to hear you sing too, regardless if you want to call it God, source, universe, the divine, however it resonates for you. There's going to be what I heard is an importance in our vocal cords. So this could be singing. This could be our voice as well, talking. But they're also telling me how singing actually warms up our vocal cords, and it's going to help bring more joy and release what I heard is trapped endorphins, but it's also going to maybe help you release some trapped emotion. For some of you, I heard you may be a songwriter as well. What I also heard is some of you may want to join a choir, you may want to join a singing group and raise the vibration together. So I'm going to get into these cards, but that was just a side note, guys. So it says, dearest you, there are times when you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away the map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. This isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will get another chance. You will have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much. We really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so much. And the other one that we have is, Dear You. The simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence, and even in the spirit world, there's a consequence for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. And this is really important right now. Like I was picking up on before, like the sun, it sets for you, it rises for you, and every single day is a new choice. Now, many of us, like it said, that law of cause and effect, I think it's important because there is this, what I heard is, it's what you make of it. So if we get to wake up every day with a brand new face, a brand new day, essentially, new light coming towards us, and we choose to squander those opportunities, we will not see any change. If we're putting our best foot forward and we're going after our goals and we're trying to make sure that each step counts, we're going to see changes. And what I heard is it's going to take our commitment. Now, for some of you, what I heard is there is power in rest. It doesn't necessarily mean we always have to be doing. For some of us, our intuition may be saying, yo, hun, I'm real tired. We need to take a break. Listen to your body, because what I heard is, again, with that reverberations, and I heard calculations. So for some of you, if you're under the weather, if you're not feeling that great or something like that, you need to make sure that you're resting up and your body is getting healthy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab a message here from the Energy Oracle and see what messages or energy that we can expect this month. Now, guys, I always say this and I forgot to say it, but no matter what messages come through, it's still up to you and your active free will. Every day, the choices you make and the steps you take to get whatever the fulfillment is you'd like to see. And honestly, that's your power, my friends, because only you can do it. These fingers, your feet, that's where the power lies, so use it wisely. Like I said at the beginning, you can use this power of every day to create changes in your world, or you can use it to lie stuck and stagnant. It's really your choice, is what I heard. So we have here the second chakra, so this would be your creative center. This could also be sexual and sensual orientation as well, but you have the Magician in the mirror. And this is really important because I think that there's twofold. First off, we think what we create. So the mindset that we're using to create things, we're going to see this manifest threefold is what I heard. So for some of us, this also comes down to this light and the dark, our fire, as well as our power and what spirit is working with us to co-create. This could be a really good time. What I heard is there may be importance to unblocking this chakra. It's not in the reverse, but if you're feeling like you're just not as creative as you once were, or you have some creative blocks, this may be really important. What I heard is you may want to get some energy work done. You may even want to search on YouTube. You can find Reiki for the second chakra. You may even just want to, if you're a practitioner or if you feel energy, take your hands and place them just above your groin, under your belly button, and take a few deep breaths in. So we can do it right now. We're going to imagine beautiful orange light coming in through us as we breathe in. And breathe out any blocks to this energy. One more time, breathing in love and light, wholeness and fulfillment and creativity and spontaneity and joy and bliss and happiness, and release anything out with your breath that is not conducive to that. This is going to be really important, as well as what I heard is our conscious awareness. What are we going to do? How are we going to be aware of our things? Kind of like in the one of the cards, it made the comment about making good choices and listening to your intuition. As well as there was something about us making sure that we're not getting in our way, essentially, right? That we're seeing the patterns, not being in denial anymore. For some of us, this may be where we're realizing that we might have been a little denial of ways that we're sabotaging our own creativity and our own joy. So one of the ways this could be, because this is about joy, pleasure as well, is that if we've had a negative mindset, like I said, this negative mindset could really color everything that we're doing going forward or henceforth. So we want to make sure that we are being a powerful co-creator, and we're making sure that we're not allowing pessimism or pessimistic thoughts to rule our mind. Now, I heard something like toxic positivity. There's nothing that says you need to be happy and positive all the time. Sometimes we're in a crappy mood. Sometimes we're seeing the negative, and this is shadow work. This is, what can I do to this experience? What can I learn from that turns it around and gives me a positive outcome? I'm going to get a little bit more information before I thank you. You have hostilities here. Tell me more. Thank you. Hostilities with storm warning in the reverse. This fell over the Magician like this. I do feel like this could be someone around you as well, just depending on how this goes. But this could be someone around you who's battle ready. I did hear brave as well, but the mask is off here. And what I heard is there's a few things. This guy reminds me of the old Kevin Sorbo, is that his name? Show Hercules. But also that his mask is off, his sword is up, he's ready to fight. So what I heard with this as well is there may be some misunderstandings that we need to work through. This could be within our own selves. We really need to fight through that denial of what we've been doing to block our process or even our own joy. Like I said, one thing is focusing on the negatives. They're bringing me, which has nothing to do with the second chakra, but like weight loss or something like that, right? If we are eating a bunch of crap before we go to bed every night and then wondering why we're not losing weight, well, right there we need to see that we have a part in this, right? This comes down to I even heard like if your appearance, you don't like your appearance, okay, which you're probably beautiful just as you are, my friends, but this is where it's like, okay, so if you don't like your appearance and you don't like that you show up, let's say you show up to work every day and, you know, your hair's a mess and whatnot, you feel disheveled is the words I heard. You got to wake up in the morning a little bit earlier and get your hair done if that's what you want to do. So this is going to be, just to take it what it resonates, okay? But there is definitely something coming in. Spirit's like, heed these warnings. Don't ignore them. For some of you, this is other people's actions around you. You're over here going, yeah, well, I'm trying to create joy and happiness and pleasure in my own world. I'm focused on me, and I've done my shadow work. It's the time for, you know, for me to really embrace the setting of this sun, the setting of this day, these endings, so that I can come to this next day anew. And you may have an energy around you who does not want you to do that. And the hostility there is what I heard is it's going to be really important for you and how you deal with this. So let's get some information. I'm going to ask about the storm warning, please. Thank you. And you have the 5 of Bows, which is empowerment in this deck. This is the Wildwood Tarot. I love this deck. But if you see here this man set in the mountain, he is fully erect is what I heard, and this is empowerment. Now, you may really resonate as a masculine energy, but this is empowerment to understanding with this bow on the direction you want to take, as well as club here. They are armed. Oh, gosh. Okay. And shooting in between here. Okay, so this doesn't have to necessarily be about sex, but what I heard is they're shooting for a direction. They're taking aim at where they'd like to go. And for some of you, this is definitely sexual gratification. You have the green woman here as well, divine feminine energy. Tell me more about this, please, Spirit. It was in the reverse, but I find it very interesting. This is about balance because you have very phallic energy here. And then on this, we have the yoni power here. For some of you, this is the power of creation, that these two energies matched could create life. So this is a very fertile time. Be careful if you're not looking for babies and if you're not using any kind of protection, okay? If you are looking for babies, this is something that Spirit's like, this is a pretty fertile time. As well as what I heard is that's also where we've got the second chakra. Because this is uterine and genitalia energy as well, right? A little bit. But it's our joy and our pleasure centers. As well as I heard, looking at the stars above her head, you are anointed. So, I got a bunch of cards that fell out like this. My battery's going to run out soon, so I have to wrap this up. But we have the Three of Bows. It was in the reverse. And this says fulfillment. Because the third bow is within her. This masculine, feminine balance. This energy within balance. And she is, what I feel like is it's sensing the direction. Her eyes are closed. Because you don't need to see with these eyes. Your spirit, your soul is going to drag you to where you need to be going. You have the Five of Vessels here with ecstasy. So the Five of Cups, the Hooded Man, which in this deck is the Hermit, and you have the Four of Bows with celebration, dancing around the fire. We have here, and this feels like past, but this is the Nine of Bows with, it says respect, because this guy's been through it all. The Wounded Warrior energy of the forest lovers. This could be Gemini energy as well, but in the reverse, the Seer in the reverse, and this decision-making process in the reverse. And I think that what I heard is for some of us, we focus so much on the hardships and the choices and decisions at hand that we have blocked our intuition and blocked our heart, and that's been a conscious choice on, no, I don't want to see it, no, not ready to see it. This is the storm warning in reverse as well. So I'm going to grab you a message from the book, actually, for storm warning, because it keeps calling at me to do it. So the reversed is this card indicates that dark times are behind you, or at least beginning to fall away. You can take heart that sunny skies and better times are on the horizon. This new light may bring a time of reassessment and redirection for you. Let yourself consider where you want to go next. Also spend some time reflecting on the difficulty that is past. What was the lesson for you? Whether it's about self-love or empowerment, remember to bring these intentions and the lessons learned into your bright new path. An affirmation going forward is, I have the power to overcome any obstacle. No matter what is going on, I can be strong, confident, and self-directed. And that's really wonderful news to know that, yes, in the past, we've had some hardships. This could be within love as well, and not, what I heard is not choosing the direction that was meant for us, not following our intuition. With this as well, this could be leading us towards what I heard is frivolous goals. So again, if it doesn't resonate, it's not yours. But this present coming in is finding joy and ecstasy within your own power with this Five of Cups. A lot of times the Five of Cups is sad and forlorn and being turned away. And this one, she's completely on her own, happy knowing that she's got the magic stick. She's got the power. There's a song about that. I've got the magic stick. I don't remember who that's by. It's old, but it's a message there for someone. And I mean, that is for someone because we have the magic stick, right? There's two cards here. Changes within our heart space and the way we go about getting what we'd like to see. And it is wonderful to see that with this fulfillment, we are using our intuitive power. We are being receptive to what is coming towards us. And what I feel is like this is power of discernment, that you can choose. If something doesn't feel right for you within your soul, you've come to understand yourself at a much more deeper and internal level to what you need for this heart fire, who you want to be dancing around with. What I heard is naked for some of you. This is very, very sexual energy. But you have the choice on how you go about this. And remember, each day is anew. So whatever lessons we needed to learn from the past, use those. But again, what I heard is that God wants to hear you sing. You have a voice. It's beautiful. What I heard is it's like an angel, and God wants to hear it. Spirit wants to hear it, and other people need to hear what you have to say. So I'm going to leave you with one parting energy from the Energy Oracle. Thank you. And they show me adjacent possibilities with the bottom is strategy. And for some of you, I heard like right now, you may not be going forward too much because you're still trying to figure out. What I heard is you may be reeling from the last message or reeling from the last situation that's happened, because potentially for some of you, you felt like it lit you the frig on fire. But I think that this is going to show you that there is a lot of different possibilities. There's a lot of different doors that are going to open for you. And now it's important to pay attention to what comes, what goes, and to be in flow of this. If something comes and you feel it's meant for you, take it. If things are leaving you and you have this internal feeling that it is time to let it go, even though it's hard, this is where we need to heed that call and do that thing. So the choices are yours and yours alone. What I heard is if it's within partnership, it's really important to discuss with your partner the best way to move forward. But this really, to me, speaks about as well the balance here. That when we come balanced with our masculine, balanced with our feminine, the choices that lie ahead of us, what I heard is they're going to be a no-brainer, because you're going to already internally feel where's the way to go. And these two snakes or serpents on her, you have that power within you. You are whole and complete on your own, my friends. We don't need anyone else to fill our cup. This is going to be where we do that for ourselves, and we celebrate our, what I heard is our past, we celebrate our misgivings, we celebrate our fortunes, we celebrate our family, and we celebrate our friends, and we just celebrate in our being and being warm. So that's the message I have. I hope it's resonated. I love you all, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.